just as I suspected. Rigmor's guardian alive and well.
Takes a lot more than a few Thalmor to put me down. Sometimes I lose track on when the audio triggers start in this mod. But still fun.
Ah.
Sounds like he farted, didn't he? I'm trying to find out where she is. I was told you could help me.
Only my mistress knows where she is, but don't worry. Rigmor is unharmed.
Your mistress? What is this? Some kind of game? Some kind of joke? You better start talking, or
you'll do what? Kill me and you'll never see her again. You see, we have a vested interest, you and I. What the New Order are trying to establish is madness. They are blind fools hoping to restore Tamriel to an ancient time long gone by. But they are very careful. Only the upper echelons of the Order really know what is going on. They have bided their time for decades planning this so-called restoration. Once I knew they were attempting to construct a portal gate, I informed my mistress. Luckily enough, my work was done, and I had fled before you arrived at Diamond Ridge.
So you're a spy?
I serve my mistress as Zephyr serves his.
Okay, Malison. What is going on?
My mistress knows all, and is in need of your services, Guardian. Before the entity can enter as a living God King, it is imperative he is in possession of Scourge. Its power will tame the Daedra, and the New Order will be free to cleanse Tamriel as they see fit.
Scourge?
A Scourge is a mace, an ancient relic with the power to banish Daedra into the void.
Sethrisers are looking for it in Markarth.
Yes. Officially it's an archaeological excavation, but unofficially they are looking for the mace. But they are digging in the wrong place, and fortunately for you, they believe you're dead.
So tell me, Malison, why do they now want Rigmor alive? They wanted to kill her before.
Before the entity can enter the realm of mortals, it must transform. But a sacrifice must be made for it to do so. The Nordling girl Rigmor is to be the sacrifice on the altar of restoration, so the entity can enter the mortal realm as a living God King.
No, that can't be true. They were trying their hardest after us.
At first, yes. They had found another potential replacement for Rigmor, another child of noble birth.
Noble birth? I don't understand.
Let me tell you a little story.
Please do. I think after all this, I've earned a right to know the truth.
Many years ago, a little girl was born in Bruma, the only daughter to a Nord war chief and a school teacher. Nothing unusual there. Most would have thought But this little girl was ever so special. So special, in fact, it would cause the gods to vest their interests in her well-being. Not only for her, but for themselves as well. The new order has a very powerful master that orchestrates everything. The Daedric princes only know it as the entity, but my mistress knows its identity. Alas, I am not at liberty to discuss it further, but a once-in-a-millennia scheme was about to unfold.
The daughter of Azura.
Azura took it upon herself to protect the child, but in doing so would ultimately put herself at risk. The entity's first strike was the whereabouts of the Black Diamonds. He entrusted Tumrenen Keusius, a killer, bandit, and thief, to travel all of Tamriel searching for them. Anyone who possessed them were tortured as to the location of the vein, then killed, and the diamonds forged into armor. As you probably know by now, the diamonds are linked to the essence of Azura's heart. It was a cynical plot to weaken Azura's power, until Keusius was eventually tracked down and killed by Cassius Varon after they murdered his family, something the entity had not foreseen.
Yes, I remember he gave Rigmor a diamond necklace that belonged to his mother.
But it was enough to distract Azura, and the order struck. Ragnar was arrested and his family kept as hostages. He was extradited to Alinor in chains and executed. They needed him dead. They feared him. But the girl child Rigmor, she has noble blood dating back some 200 years. Tyler Adriath, a brilliant strategist and rising star, was entrusted with the well-being of the girl child. All the pieces were in the right place. Ragnar's execution, the child kept under close guard for the sacrifice of noble virgin blood. But Adriath slipped up, and the sentimental Khajiit whisked her away.
Barandar saved her life.
The child was protected by diplomatic immunity until she came of age. But after the unpleasant incident at Bruma, they knew she was at large, and no stone was left unturned in the search for her. When Adriath learned of her demise in the mountains, he ordered the Falmore garrison involved in the hunt to bring back the corpse. When they were unable to retrieve it, they were all put to the sword, including the wolves. But a replacement was found. A boy, child of noble birth, and a bounty placed on Rigmor's head. They feared her. They knew she could not be stopped. But as the completion of the portal gate reached its end, the boy-child unfortunately perished in an unforeseen incident.
Poor kid.
The Order are now running out of time, and they need Rigmor alive. Adriath's head was nearing its untimely separation from the rest of his body, unless he came up with a solution. He knew a direct confrontation was futile, and you, unfortunately, fell for his little scheme. You were the target at Fort Highrock. They knew that you were coming, and without you, Rigmor would crumble. But know this, Guardian. They never accounted for you. This spanner in the works, the fly in the ointment. You have caused him great distress to the point that maniac Adriath was foaming at the mouth in an apoplectic rage.
We couldn't have done it without Azora's help, for sure.
But Azura fell into their trap. They found the shrine at Diamond Ridge, and with it the black diamond vein. They forged the black diamonds to weaken her, then desecrated her shrine. With Azura weakened and the portal gate near completion, and Rigmor incapacitated, my mistress has been forced to finish what was started all that time ago. So you must bring the mace, Scourge, to my mistress's shrine, and in return, she will give you the location of your beloved Rigmor.
What choice do I really have in this case?
None. But if they acquire the mace, the Guardian, the entity will be free to unleash its frenzy. Nothing will be able to stop it. Not even the Daedric princes.
I've heard enough. Just tell me where to find the mace.
Before he could unleash the great anguish, Mehrunes Dagon had it taken to a temple carved into the mountain rocks somewhere close to Markarth. But the entrance is not beneath Markarth, as the Order think it is. No. Markarth is beneath the entrance. You will need to climb the rock face until you come to a pass. Follow the stream until you see below you the city. There you will find the entrance. Oh, if you do happen to save the girl, bring her to the college at Winterhold. There are some things she needs to learn about her past. I'll be there, waiting.
Whose shrine do I take it to? Who's this mistress of yours?
Boethia.
He got up from his chair and began to leave, knowing what he must do in order to save Rigmor. Yeah. And the way they made Boethia in this mod, definitely a bit different from how she's portrayed in the questline she has for the Ebony Mail.